left in the first quarter with the slight breeze. Umpire David Howlett gets us underway. Lowe takes a big run at it. Gets rid of Hooper. Off the ground by Daniels. Inside the 50. Getting back there in time is Brown for Geelong. The clearing kick could be too far. Out on the full.
That's an interesting move. Brown, he's played his football on the half-forward flank in the reserves, was named at full forward for Geelong, lining up in the back line.
The free taken by Burke. A centering kick to centre half forward. Bairstow gets in there. Here's Lockett, 50 metres from goal. Sweeping hand passes, good play. A chance for Harvey in his 50th game. Offline with the kick and out on the full.
Really, that was a bad kick because the ball is dry. He was well within kicking distance. He should have at least registered a score.
Ken Hickley about to bring the ball back into play. It was great play by Lockett with that sweeping hand pass. Unfortunately, the kick-off line, there's Hickley to the half-back line. It's thumped down by Harding, grabbed by Trevor Poole, straight up in the air. Umpire calling play on. Oh, the big fist of Stewart Lowe towards the pocket. Good tackling allows Paul Couch to take it away. Beautifully directed kick to the half-back line. This is Darren Forsman. Forsman lays it off to Steve Hocking. Hocking to the half-forward line. Is that a mark? No. Umpire calls play on. Mansfield swings onto the left foot. Kicks to the pocket. Ablett running back with the flight. Was he held? He was. Umpire said no. And the ball is forced over the line.
He was held on that occasion by Dean Rice. Rice named in the forward pockets. Got the job on Ablett. There he is holding Rice. You can see that. Why the umpire can't see it is beyond me.
At the other end of the ground, Andrew Rogers has the job on Tony Lockett. So Rice and Rogers, big task today on Stars in the AFL. Palm down here by Stoneham. Can't get it clear of the pack. Now a hurried kick for goal is offline and through for a minor score.
Jason Daniels named on interchanges in the centre. Paul Couch picking him up. And Trevor Poole usually given a job, and he's got Nicky Winmar.
Former Hawthorn halfback Russell Morris brings it to the halfback line. Danny Frawley tries to backflip it. Here's Couch trying to play on Hickley. Been in sensational form this year. Now that should be a bounce up. And correct decision by umpire Peter Cameron. Both players diving on top of it. One of them being Jason Daniels, the other Paul Couch. Low against Hooper. Couch. Quick kick. Bairstow. Umpire calls play on. Bairstow to the half-forward line. Grant couldn't take the mark. Here's Sean Ralph Smith. Dispossessed. Geelong go forward. Mansfield to Hocking. Hocking to Darcy. And Tim Darcy is marked 40 metres from goal.
The ground a bit heavy. There's been a lot of rain in Melbourne since mid-afternoon yesterday. Ablett offers a lead from near the goal square. Tim Darcy screaming for something else. He's not happy with his distance out, 50 metres. Goes the short pass, and Bairstow not much closer.
Exactly the same distance, Drew. Only the goal face open a little more.
Mark Bairstow goes for the torpedo. It comes back, hasn't got the distance. Ablett almost sensationally marks. No whistle on the play. Harvey, a caught hand pass was brilliant football. Robert Harvey's kick up the centre wing. McAdam with Hocking. Through Hocking it goes. Down goes McAdam. And the free kick goes to Hocking.
Yes, that was pushing in the back. He didn't have the ball.
Hocking from just forward of the wing. Up towards half forward. Morris punches down. Comes to Daniels. Long kick with the breeze, Jason Daniels. Up short of half forward. And well met by Brown. His kick not great. Well, he's kicked one out of bounds on the full and one short straight to the opposition. This is Burke.
Nathan Burke, a terrific player. Started at a young age and, geez, been a great player over the years. There's a good mark. Is it a mark? No. Not paid. Handball over the top. Hickley in after it. Good play by Hickley. The Buse. Buse to the half-forward line. Into the breeze. And a good mark taken by Hocking. Hocking to Ablett. This is danger for St Kilda. Ablett inside 50. Let's fly with a long kick. And Gary Ablett, he can't get his footing. Who can? Because he is a great kick. So pretty heavy conditions. Difficult for the players. And that ball out of bounds on the full.
Peter, it's pretty important that both teams, or one of the teams, capitalises early in the quarter because, as we said, the ground conditions very heavy. The ball will get wet. They will not be able to use the ball as well as the quarter goes on.
Kick by Morris. Stoneham can't take the mark. Winmar for his first touch. Keeps it going, Nicky Winmar. Bairstow in the way. two ex-West Australians. Well played, Bairstow, and a brilliant smother by Newport. The ball out of play on centre wing.
There's two names that could be in the West Australian State of Origin team on Tuesday, Drew.
Harding, another West Australian. Taken out by Hooper, another West Australian. Advantage taken. Newport quickly with the kick to centre half forward, and Lowe, the leading mark taker in the comp. No mark this time. Couch caught in a good tackle by Antrobus. Lowe in after it again. Gary Hocking, number 32. It's tight in the clinches. Eventually, Daniels over his head. Lockett one out with Rogers. Hinkley off the ground across the half-back line.
Yes, that was good play. And racing after it was Sean Simpson, former St Kilda player. He's got backup support from Hinkley. That was good play to Hocking. Hocking back to Simpson. He'll be trying his heart out today against his former club. Now the kick down the ground
for holding
to centre wing, and it'll go to Stoneham. Barry Stoneham. 100th game today, Barry Stoneham. And hasn't played too many bad ones either. Ablett's got a few to beat here. He's got it over the back, Gary Ablett. Players crash in after it. The ball on centre wing with Jason Daniels to the half-forward line. 4 players. Oh, what a good mark. And that was taken, it looks like Brown. Yes, it's Paul Brown. He and Wills are the two lookalikes for Geelong. Socket off the ground. Here's Big Hooper racing in after it. Oh, he did well too, Hooper. Hook it back to Bairstow. Bairstow was looking for Poole, but the loose ball will come with Gilbert McAdam. McAdam looking for the hand pass. Hooper races back after it. Strong tackle by Hooper was good play and good umpiring to let it go.
Well, what a furious start to the game. Nothing much has happened on the scoreboard. Just a hurried behind for Geelong is all we've had. Harvey. Lockett and Rogers. Lockett punches down to his own advantage. Crunches through the pack, Tony Lockett. Great stuff. Rogers out of defence. Harding. Oh, had it spent before he took the mark. Daniels. He's been prominent early. Harding. Borks. Well done, Paul Harding. Breeze at his back. Too long for Lockett, but not long enough to score. Rogers marks.
Yes, good play by Rogers. On to Gary Hocking. He should kick long. He's trying to pinpoint a pass to the half-back line. He's stumped away by Sean Ralph Smith, former Hawthorn player, and over the line.
Picked up 70-odd possessions in the reserves the past 2 weeks. Had sensational form, Ralph Smith.
It was Lowe getting it to Harvey. Antrobus. Now Lockett is one out here. Lockett will come at the back. Oh, good attempt to mark. Bad luck to Lockett. She was a great attempt. Brown. To the half-forward line. David Grant couldn't take it. Kick forward for Geelong by Merriman. Ablett. Oh, what a pick-up by Ablett. And the umpires pinged him for that. Gee, that was tough. Dean Rice.
Yes.
Tackle was by Poole on Winmar, and a free kick going to Winmar. Winmar to the centre wing area. Ralph Smith back with the flight, went into his teammate and Harvey. They really messed that up. And it's Hooper looking for Gary Hocking.
Out to Hooper. Sweeping hand pass up to Buse. Buse to half forward. Morris works to the front of Stoneham. Mansfield. Stoneham the hand pass out to Bairstow. He bobbled it. Newport with him. Newport never far away from the star players. Something behind the ball. Geelong free.
And Kiski's off, and Pekin coming on for St Kilda.
It was against Stoneham, and the free kick is going to Stephen Newport. We still had just one score, and that was a behind. Geelong lead it 1-0, and we've been playing 10 minutes. Winmar, Brad, gets another free kick. So Poole's got his problems with Nicky Winmar. Short pass. Harvey gets into space on the true centre wing position.
Robert Harvey. Oh, he's got a loose man in the centre in Harding. Now Harding's kicking backwards actually. But it's created the loose man to Morris. He can go over the top to Rice. Dean Rice back to Morris. They haven't gone far. They might eventually kick it. Now they do. Morris to Burke. And Burke marks at half forward.
Actually, Ablett was like monkey in the middle then.
Harding. Well, again, they haven't gained much in distance, but Harding, about 80 metres from goal, he'll look for Lockett. Lockett making position. Rogers will come from the back. Lockett. Here's Harvey on the left foot, hooking it back at goal. Oh, great kick by Harvey. It's a goal. So first goal of the game, first blood with the Saints. They lead 1 goal straight with Geelong 1 behind.
Yes, well rowed by Robert Harvey. You see here on replay the ball coming in, Lockett and Rogers going for it. Normally a right foot kick, Robert Harvey. He's gone onto his left foot, playing in the centre or as a ruck rover, and a player that's improved a lot this year.
Low in the middle, wins for St Kilda, but Geelong have the numbers. Simpson, wide hand pass to Buse.
And Lowe's hurt too, Drew, after that bounce down. He's hurt, he's on his haunches.
Kick by Hocking inside the 50. Frawley Sockers away. More chance here though for Mansfield. He gets around, Muckle Mansfield for goal. And he hooks the left footer out on the full.
He doesn't look too good either, Stuart Lowe. Oh! And Schultz tried to pull the towel away and Lowe let him have it around the face.
He did too. That was funny. Trevor Poole has marked at half forward. As the kick goes to the half-forward line, Devonport couldn't take the mark. Geelong are pretty desperate, smothered beautifully off the boot. Now that was Ralph Smith, yes it was, on the Geelong player in Bairstow. But that was funny, Stuart Lowe trying to get attention to an eye with the towel. Schultz dragged it off him, then Big Lowe slammed him with the towel. Now here's Couch from 35 metres directly in front. Paul Couch fires in at goal and hits the post.
Actually, it was a pity because he really did steady up and tried to make sure of that Couch. His accuracy a little astray, but he did everything right. Broke away, steadied, and let a long bomb go.
Russell Morris kicking in. Harvey. Dragged down by Hocking. Oh, should have
been a free kick.
Absolutely. Winmar, he's grabbed again.
That's not bad. That's the third one he's got for holding. They're very Winmar conscious, Geelong.
4 kicks Nicky Winmar, 3 from frees. Ralph Smith can't mark but keeps it in. Pekin. Forceman to Brown. The hand pass is good to Hocking. Kick by Hocking down to the forward pocket. Ablett a chance. 25 metres out. He's rolled over by Rice. The umpire's going to throw it up or ball it up.
Not far off being a free kick to Ablett there.
Interesting matchup, Rice on Ablett, Peter.
Yes, that'd be a surprise, I think, Don. The pocket for Geelong. Kicked away by Harvey to Daniels. Daniels in front, caps it away. Poole going in after it. This is Trevor Poole on the left foot, hooking it back in front of goal. And the mark has been taken for Geelong. A good safe mark by Russell Merriman.
Isn't it important on days like today to keep in front? Like that was a missed kick, but because he was in front, no one between he and the ball took the mark.
A lot of pushing and shoving behind the play there on Couch. Now, even though he is only about 30 metres out, this will not be an easy kick under the conditions. And with the breeze, there's the kick. Oh, he swings that back beautifully. A lovely kick for a goal. So Russell Merriman has kicked Geelong's first, and they lead by 2 points.
Yes, young Russell, 1 goal 2 last week against Essendon. And here's the missed kick by Poole. Now watch, nobody between Merriman and his teammate Poole, because the ball will drop as it's getting heavier, and the missed kicks, and because of the pressure of the game too, cause the missed kicks.
Geelong 1-2, St Kilda 1 goal. Daniels has started the game well. Cogman waited for that and paid the price. Clever hand pass out of trouble by Hinkley. Now up towards the centre of the ground. Harding loses it in the tackle. Gee, there are no easy kicks today.
Oh.
Merriman threw it out to Brown, surely. Brown to half forward.
Now he's being held again, Ablett.
Stoneham can't pick up the ball. Oh, it's heavy underfoot. Harvey has been sensational. That time the hand pass blocked by Ablett. Stoneham, clean possession. Short pass to Hocking, right in front, and only 25 to 30 metres out.
Well, he was going to go on then because he had Bairstow running by himself. He was in two minds, but he's done the right thing here by steadying down because he's well within kicking distance.
He really did have tons of time to play on into an open goal, didn't he, Don?
He had Bairstow running past, who was vacant as well. Well, not vacant, by himself, I should say.
Well, he hooks that badly. The breeze is a problem, kicking down that end. The ball's out on the full. And Frawley will have to go back and take the kick. We've seen some missed shots at goal.
Well, I'll tell you what, there is no doubt in my mind St Kilda have got the scoring in, so they'd want to get a couple more goals this quarter as Frawley goes to the half-back line. Here's a chance for Geelong. Couch to the pocket. Ablett, good use of the body, races in after Gary Ablett on the left foot banana kick. He screws it across the ground. One-on-one contest here. Stoneham tries to be fancy. Has it taken away by Russell Morris. Was that a push-out?
Yes, the umpire saw it.
Was, and that was against Frank Cotlet. And Ken Hinkley has been in outstanding form this year and playing well again today.
Hinkley a short passing. Flanagan. Hooper. Kick by Hooper to centre half forward. Stoneham from behind. Can't steal the mark. Merriman, number 43. Grant. Hasn't been able to get a clear possession today, but what a great season he's had.
Haven't Geelong over the last 12 months snuck a few new players in, haven't they? Wills, Merriman, Brown, Simpson, Forsman.
Yes, all new faces since their grand final side in 1989. Couch couldn't get a hand pass clear. Peakin to Winmar. Winmar's pass. Forward pocket low. That is a top mark in these conditions.
Bad marking both by Poole on that occasion, also Schultz. Number one on Poole because Winmar got away, could deliver the ball as he liked, put it out in front of low, an easy mark.
Let's see if he's going to put that mark down on the turf here, Don. Yes, he's done it.
Now let's see if he kicks from that mark, Peter.
Breeze is at his back and right to left. Harvey, the only scorer for St Kilda with a goal. And we've been playing 17 and a half minutes. Can Lowe get their second? No, that's a bad one.
Well, he was about a foot to the right of that mark.
Yes.
Peter, do you think that's why he hooked the ball?
Well, that's funny. I was looking at the mark too. I thought it was a little bit wider than the actual mark that he put on the ground.
It was a foot to the right.
Oh, I thought it was a good couple of feet, but...
Well, I won't argue with you.
Well, here's Rogers. Going to the half-back line. Beautiful torpedo punt. Oh, Poole has handled straight to the St Kilda player, and Grant, well, he immediately kicked it straight to the Geelong defence. Ball on centre wing. Here's Harding. A wobbly kick. Hinkley ran straight at it. Oh, strong work. And the umpire will come in and throw the ball up. The Geelong player in defence a moment ago, of course, Russell Merriman, who repelled that attack.
That was good play by Hinkley to go and actually attack the ball as he does. Not too many defenders do that.
A low-scoring slog at Moorabbin. The Cats lead 8 points to 6. Couch pulled off his kick. Picked up by McAdam. Great play. His left footer, not a great kick. Rogers did well to stop that ball going forward. Coughlin hits the post.
Well, it's really, Don, going to be a hard slog today. An old-fashioned game, this one.
Yes, the conditions not conducive to good football, but the ground down here remarkably good. I've seen it a lot worse, Peter, and you would have played on grounds down here a lot worse than it is here today after all this rain. Beautiful
kick in by Rogers. Ball thumped the ground. There's Mansfield getting it to Brown. Stephen Hocking, well smothered off the boot. McAdam. He's got a few Geelong players in after him in that pack. And sensible umpiring again to come in and throw the ball up. And I hope they keep in that vein today, Don, and don't play just ticky-touch with free kicks to break up packs.
This one comes down. Grant kicks into the pack. Simpson. Bouncing ball to half forward. Morris has a break on Stoneham. Well done by Russell Morris. He won All-Australian selection at centre half forward. And now in defence on a very hard centre half forward to beat Stoneham.
And all of a sudden he becomes a hero. They hated him when he played for Hawthorn.
That's right.
Here's a hand pass coming out to Mansfield. That was from Merriman. Here's Ablett. Oh, he couldn't take the mark. Hotly pressing him was Dean Rice. There's Jason Daniels hooking it out. Strong tackle. Allows Dean Rice to come in. Great hand pass to Devonport. Devonport to the pocket. Low and Brown. Over the back is Coughlin. Frank Coughlin swinging onto the right foot. Elects to hand pass to Low instead. He has a touch of the fumbles. Antrobus playing for the free kick. The umpire said he was in control, and it was taken away by Brown to centre wing. Ralph Smith goes short and finds Daniels, who played on. He was covered. Grant kicks it off the ground to Pekin. Pekin swinging around onto the right foot. The chip passes on to Low, and the big hands of Stuart Lowe go out. Now Lockett's one out. Lockett versus Rogers. The kick to the pocket. Can Lockett get there? He races after it, but the ball tapped across and sucked it off the ground for a goal by Antrobus. Great play, Tony Lockett. 2-1 St.Kilda. Geelong 1-2.
Well, he really made something out of nothing then, Tony Lockett. The ball here hooked by Lowe. You can see here it's going to the point post, and everybody thought, except Tony Lockett, he'd let it go through, but he got a hand there, centred it, and running onto it well, Tony Antrobus put through a great goal.
13-8 St Kilda lead after a brilliant play by Lockett and a goal by Antrobus. Grant kicks out of the centre circle. Hinkley in defence. Hocking up to centre half forward. Stoneham with Morris. Morris gets back there to Ralph Smith. Across the half back line. Simpson after it with Burke. Simpson leads. Burke takes him to ground. Simpson recovers. Burke takes him to ground again. Devonport grabs the crumbs. He hesitates, so he took it a long way. Eventually touchdown. To Antrobus, the goal scorer. Hughes with him. Antrobus off the ground. He has a break now, Tony Antrobus. Inside the 50. Sweeps the hand pass out. Great play. Pekin. Over the top he goes. Coughlin had to wait. Lockett behind. The kick blocked by Hocking. And the ball close to the boundary line. Brown takes it out.
Actually, that finished up being good play by Stephen Hocking. Bit of a fumble there by Andrew Rogers. He seemed to be in a good position, Rogers, to get rid of that ball. He was well backed up by teammate Stephen Hocking.
Flanagan on the ground versus Lowe. Lowe grabs it out of the ruck, hooks it back. Umpire calling play on. Lockett flies. Taken by Flanagan. We'll be enjoying it being back in the side. Good mark, Couch.
Strong mark. Really has developed strength to his game. A real solidity about his game now, Paul Couch.
And he thought about playing on then and realised he had to go behind the mark. Had a sneak look at the umpire. There was a wake up to him. Paul Couch. Centre wing. Harding should mark this and does. Good mark. Lays off a hand pass to Craig Devonport. Devonport to the pocket. Low. Races back after it, but did it beat him? No, it's still in play. In fact, as he socketed it off. Oh, good play by Rogers to race at it. Here's danger. Lockett caught. Play on calls the umpire now as McAdam races in after it. He's caught. Oh, he's a bit lucky to get away with that. Could have been holding the ball then. But still, under these conditions, it's obvious. Yep. Let's have a look. He's got it. Goes to ground. Still got it under him. Well, that'd normally be holding the ball, wouldn't it? The ball at half back with Gary Hocking playing a great first quarter, and he kicks to the centre of the ground.
Ball holding up too.
St Kilda at the back. Came off Morris's shins. Gave Geelong a chance. But now Newport. He goes wide. Pekin. Still inside the centre square. 3.5 minutes remaining to quarter time. Pekin's kick to half forward. Antrobus under the ball. Hughes his opponent marks. Kick by Hughes to Stoneham. Well, you can forgive them dropping some of these marks today. Forsman to Ablett. Open forward line for the Cats. Ablett 70 metres out with only about 3 teammates or 2 ahead of him.
That did not help Tim Darcy because Darcy was leading to right of screen. Ablett hooked the ball to left of screen and fell into Frawley's hands.
And Frawley gets the ball across to Morris. Morris' second mark coming up for his 5th possession. Up the centre wing. Hinkley, yes! Top mark.
He's a very, very good player. Is he playing with some confidence, Hinkley? Over to Flanagan, who can kick the ball a country mile normally. He kicks on, no one. And now there is Ablett. Great mark. Running back and judged that to perfection, Gary Ablett. Now he's playing on, doesn't wait. Goes for the long bomb at goal. A beautiful kick, 20 metres into the crowd. Goal to Ablett. Wow, what exciting stuff that was. 2-2 plays 2-1. Geelong by a point.
Well, it didn't look like a good kick from Flanagan, but he put it out in space. And as a forward, all forwards like the ball out in front and in space. And Ablett, a little quicker than Dean Rice on that occasion, got to the ball, took a reasonably easy chest mark, but he can kick the ball a long way, Gary Ablett. He got onto a torpedo and it just kept on going.
Geelong in front by a point after Ablett's goal. The kick travelled at least 50 metres into the breeze. A great kick. Peak and a hand pass. Ralph Smith had to wait for it. Daniels, left foot around the corner. Coghlan, pressure from Brown. Bairstow took it away, was bowled over by Winmar. And eventually the ball out of play. With 2 minutes to go to quarter time.
Sorry, Drew.
Geelong 2-2 to 2-1.
Harding going off, Kitski coming on for St Kilda.
It's a very good quarter by Geelong. Hinkley, Ray Hill let it go across the line, and Pekin wrestling with him. But Geelong to lead by behind, and certainly the scoring in is the end that St Kilda has had this quarter. So good effort by the Cats. There's Lowe and Flanagan. Hocking's been a great player this quarter. Gary Hocking. There's Buse to Brown. He's also playing well. The kick to the half-forward line. Stoneham hooks it over with the left hand. Kitski has it stolen there by Merriman, which was terrific play. It's a loose ball with Devonport. Shuffles it across. Jason Daniels. An awkward-looking kicking style, but Buse in front. Can't take the mark. Thrown to the ground when he didn't have it. And had to be a free kick to Andrew Buse.
An act of frustration then by Tony Antropos. Not good play.
Jason Daniels, 8 possessions in the first quarter for the Saints. Hughes goes out wide. Getting good run from Rogers, who's left Lockett. Actually, Lockett did follow him and got up to centre wing. Good kick by Rogers, and the mark taken by Mansfield. Ducks the tackle of Grant. Approaches the 50-metre line. Right into the teeth of the breeze here. Ablett. Down he goes. He pushed his opponent out, and the free kick to Rice.
Well, I see that, but what about the holding by Rice earlier in the quarter? When are the umpires going to actually pay holding the man?
Well, you should know, Don, it's much easier to give a free kick to a backman than a forward. As we see Winmar to centre wing, Coghlan. Good mark. Under intense pressure from Hinkley. Coghlan, Daniels, smothered by Couch. He's got backup support from Bairstow. Bairstow cleverly done. Hocking ran past the ball. This is Robert Harvey. But there's the siren to end a very entertaining first quarter down here at Moorabbin. Geelong lead by a point, 2-2-14 to 2-1-13. Umpire Peter Cameron about to bounce the ball to start the second quarter down here at Moorabbin. Geelong kicking with the breeze, and they lead by a point. Flanagan beats Lowe. Socket off the ground by Harvey. That's Mansfield. Looking for Bairstow. Picked up for Geelong by Forceman to the pocket. Ablett ran past the ball. Dean Rice is his opponent. Will try and force it to the line, and eventually Ablett came off Ablett's hands and over the line.
Adverse weather day, new ball, and it's good to see Geelong got the first hit out. They haven't got the hit outs. Lowe's been dominating in the centre, bounce down. Flanagan got the first one for them. Now they're in it, or taking advantage.
That's Stoneham in front of goal for Geelong, taken away by Newport to the half-back line. Simpson was the Geelong player fighting for the ball. There's Couch, and the ball is forced over the line at half-forward for the Cats.
Big Dwyer on for St Kilda too, gone to the half-forward line.
Harding in front, comes to Hocking, who had a top first quarter. Well, Mansfield, did he throw that one out? Merriman it was. Harvey, close to the boundary line. Winmar! But Poole got a hand to it, and the ball goes out. Poole a tap on the head from Flanagan, and Nicky Winmar came up from that one limping a bit. Cats by a point early in the second quarter. Stoneham in ruck against Harding. Morris a bit of a fumble. Harding. Awkward for Simpson. And he's happy to see it out.
So good to see Sean Simpson making a name for himself. There he is on screen down at Geelong. He was discarded by St Kilda. And he's had a pretty good year too for the Cats. There's Flanagan hooking it back with the left hand. Robert Harvey. Inside he goes to Newport. Newport to the half-forward line, a holding on Schultz against Lowe. And the umpire, David Howlett, right on the scene. And Stuart Lowe can argue all he likes. That was a definite free kick to Schultz.
Kicks the back end of the ball and tumbles down. And a good diving mark by Grant. And once again, Don Scott would be pleased to see him playing in front. To half-forward. Flanagan can't mark. Burke chopped round the neck. Simpson. Ooh. Flanagan gave it away. McAdam to Lowe. Stewie Lowe, a high ball to centre half forward. Coughlin. Oh, what a mark! Outside 50, Frank Coughlin. This is wide to the pocket. Dwyer. Almost the diving mark. Hocking takes it out in the tackle. It's a high tackle. And a free kick to Hocking.
Stephen Hocking did the sensible thing and tried to keep it near the boundary line then and earned himself a free kick. Now, slightly off the side of the boot. Oh, good mark by Couch. He read that beautifully. Now he kicks it to centre wing. He's got Bairstow loose. Now Bairstow, a very creative player. He'll look for someone to give it to further afield. Stoneham versus Morris. Punched away by Morris. Over the back is Winmar. After him is Stoneham. Winmar to the wide open spaces. A race for the ball. Hinckley versus Coughlin. Hinckley. Oh, free kick to Hinckley. Holding the man. He's a very clever player, Ken Hinckley.
It's a good battle between those two. Maybe the honour's going in favour of Coughlin at this stage.
Oh, Hinckley finds a man. Unmarked Poole. Poole short pass. Ablett. Rice keeps it in. Devonport just beats a dive by Ablett.
Now, had he have taken that, it would have been paid. That was a free kick against Mansfield. $2 grand. There's rule for one and a rule for another.
He's up well before acceptances then. Daniels. Ralph Smith. Newport taken away by Simpson. Well played by Simpson. Great football. Couch a snap for goal. Is close. And a goal.
Well, a great build-up there by Geelong. It's as if it was a dry day. And Simpson got his handball across, trapped that well. Newport fumbled. Simpson tapped it on with his feet. Couch running past, never looked like missing. A good goal to Geelong. A 7-point lead.
Geelong by 7 points as Gary Hocking again sends the Cats forward. Stage for a free kick. Devonport, that's nearly a mark.
Here's a mark.
Well, he punched the ball away.
He marked it. Come on, umpire.
Umpire played
he is paying it.
Yes, he had played it all along, Don. As we see Devonport to centre wing. Schultz and Lowe. Umpire calls play on. They're both appealing for a free kick. Here's Flanagan going back to Andrew Buse. He's like a general down there in defence, Buse. Here's Grant. Handball to Burke. St Kilda getting the ball running. Good tackle on Harvey. Oh, high tackle now. It'll be a free kick going St Kilda's way, and it will go to Mick Dwyer.
Dwyer's kick to half forward. All Geelong, and Flanagan takes the mark. Stephen Hocking. Over the centre. Stoneham dishes out a hand pass, which goes behind Merriman. Now Burke for St Kilda. Couch with courage. Well, you can see how much work Paul Couch has been doing. He might need a change of gear at half-time. 2 marks and 9 possessions to the Brownlow medalist.
Well, Jason Daniels has got the job on him. We heard Ken Sheldon wasn't happy that he's not playing close enough. There's Russell Morris. The chip pass. Oh, just bounced. It's still in play, in fact. Devonport. Handballs around the member side of the ground. The big hands of Stewie Lowe. Gets it down to Antrobus. Oh, pushed in the back. Oh, the umpire must have thought it was in the side. So, no free kick. Tony Antrobus. Seems to have a few blonde tips through that here, Antrobus. Former Essendon player and was a star player in South Australia. Of course, great play hocking to Bairstow. On the Poole. Trevor Poole, a booming kick. Ablett. Oh, good mark. He was outpointed with strength there.
That's 50 metres. Ablett's got to come back.
No, he hasn't paid it. And Dean Rice kicks out of bounds. No, not quite. The mark has been taken by Grant.
Well, he conned the umpire on that occasion, Ablett.
Grant's kick holds up noticeably in the wind. Simpson marks. Geelong having the better of things at the moment. Good tackle by Burke. Daniels. Couch for the Cats. Caught by Burke. And a throw-in. Don't get a split second to have a second option in this game. 20-13 Geelong lead.
Stoneham and Hardy. Pushing the back against Stoneham. And Harding will take it halfway between the half-back line and centre wing. But they don't look like being able to get it up to Lockett at the moment. To the half-forward line. Russell Morris is there, but his teammate, Stewie Lowe, comes over the top and takes a great mark. Lowe looking for someone to lead. And he's found a man at half-forward. This is Sean Ralph Smith. Lockett a long, long way out from goal. Antrobus at the back. Oh, great mark. Hinckley, what sort of form is he in?
You mentioned confidence, and he's certainly got it in bags full.
Well, he's made the state squad too, which is terrific for him.
Kick by Hinckley near the centre circle. Stoneham goes up. Man in front. Grant took the mark. Kick by Grant. Again, it holds up in the wind. Oh, that was a high climb by Hinckley, but no mark again. Buse. Bairstow has been kept out of it by Newport. Buse followed up. Hocking. Just too far for Ablett. Oh, but it comes out now nicely now. Couch. Way offline, Paul Couch with that kick. And it bounces out and hits the goal square by about 20 metres.
He had Ablett on his right too, Drew, and he could have put the ball over there. A hand pass, Ablett would have been away.
Well, it's deep in the forward pocket. Certainly Geelong have looked far the better side in general play. And I wouldn't be surprised if they get 2 or 3 quick goals and have a handy break by half-time. Here's Craig Devonport going short. He's found Grant. Still on that half-back area. Kick around to Winmar. It's fisted away by Poole. So it'll be a throw-in. Still on the half-forward area for Geelong. They lead 3-2 to 2-1. And really on the play, they should be further in front. Stoneham hooks it over the back. Nathan Burke brought to ground. And umpire David Howlett will throw the ball up again. Still on that half-forward line for the Cats.
Congested area here, close to the boundary line. Harding wins. Daniels off the ground. Poole. Merriman did well. Morris gets back there for St Kilda. But it's a lot of kicks from one end to the other when you're running into the breeze. Morris at halfback. Steers it short, steers it out of bounds on the full.
It looks as if Tony Lockett now at centre half forward, and Damien Kitschke, who's been on and off the bench, is at full forward.
Schultz takes the free kick. Torpedo. Harding up high. Devonport at the back to Newport. Ablett put on good pressure. Newport's kick just inside and the mark to Burke.
Nathan Burke finding it hard to get it past centre wing at the moment. There's Lowe. Now, was that over the line? There was second bite over the line, so the boundary umpire quite correct. Flanagan versus Harding. Harding. Oh, beaten by Flanagan. Newport taps it back straight to Flanagan. Newport again. Simpson loses it in the tackle. This is Robert Harvey. Another one out in the full, yes.
Oh,
Now, the umpire said it was touch.
just got there. Hit the line. There's some interesting battles out there.
Let's have a look at that again.
Just not quite getting the ball.
That was out in
Maybe
the full. That
might have been out.
Well, it looked over the line to me, but there's Schultz. Back it comes to Flanagan, then to Schultz again. Here's Nathan Burke racing at the ball at half forward for the Saints. Now that ball crossed the line, and the boundary umpire will throw it in. Half forward for St Kilda.
Gee, haven't the Saints been bottled up on this boundary line?
Well, the ball's getting very heavy, Drew, and they really can't cover much distance with their kicks. I said earlier there's an interesting battle. Newport in screen there with Bairstow. Interesting battle. Harvey and Hockey. Also Couch and Danielson. Terrific contests in this game. The conditions not conducive to good football. It's going to be a real slog.
Under 13 and a half minutes to go to half-time. 3-2 Geelong, 2-1 St Kilda. So we've had just one goal for the quarter. Harvey's hand pass is knocked down by Bairstow. Hinkley outnumbered Stoneham 2-1. Morris. Stoneham did well to get back on him. Hocking. Going well, Gary Hocking. Almost ran too far, going the wrong way.
Yes,
he has.
Isn't that travel in basketball, that signal by David Howlett, hand over hand?
Oh, I reckon he was very, very stiff to get pinged then. He didn't go he just did a couple of turns. He was very, very stiff.
A little more than 10 metres though, Pete.
Oh, I don't reckon it was. Here's Poole punching the ball away. He's got Ablett. Oh, great shepherding, Ablett. Here's Winmar. Oh, brilliant skills by Nicky Winmar. He goes short. Locker. No mark. Umpire calls play on, and Winmar goes and gets it again. A great individual effort, Winmar. Stewie Lowe can't take the mark. Here's McAdam. Gilbert McAdam kicks it towards the line and goes to get it again. McAdam has found Antrobus. Play on, the umpire called. Antrobus has kicked the point.
Good passage of play there. Started, initiated by Winmar on centre wing. Followed it on well. Got it down, and pity Antrobus played on because he could have had a 6 shot for goal.
A goal, the margin. One of the best men on the ground. Ken Hinkley about to bring it back into play.
And that's St Kilda's first score in this quarter. It took 12 minutes. Up to centre wing where Harding takes the mark. That kick came from Rogers. Now Morris. Chance for Lowe. Lockett playing down the ground. Back to Coughlin. Free kick to Lockett here, I think. Free kick to Lockett on the boundary line, 40 metres out.
Here's the free kick coming up against Rogers, just out of screen. And this is his first kick for the game, Tony Lockett, and there is a penalty. That's not a 50-metre penalty.
I think he's taken, put a mark down. He's going to run up Rogers onto the mark.
But I mean, the free kick was about where Lockett is now.
I know, but you watch, he'll run forward.
Righto.
His first kick for the game, Tony Lockett. And what a beauty! All tied up, 3-2 each.
Well, only good players can do what Lockett did on that occasion. Watch this kick. Players having real difficulty getting any distance with the ball, but look at the angle. A magnificent kick by the number 4, Tony Lockett, his first kick in the game, a goal.
Well, a magnificent kick by Lockett then, and all of a sudden St Kilda have gained momentum, and they're up with Geelong, they're level. After Geelong have looked the better side. Now, here's a loose ball with Simpson. He sockers it off the ground over the line on centre wing, but you wouldn't believe it. They've just had a little bit of a sniff of it, St Kilda, and all of a sudden they're playing much better football, but a magnificent kick by Lockett. Only champions can kick like that from the boundary line.
Yeah, he's gone back to full forward, and Kissie's come out to the 50-metre line for St Kilda.
Harding to the back. Daniels didn't really get clear boot to ball. Couch. Oh, gets clear. Well played by Paul Couch. Off to Flanagan. Flanagan's left footer. Ablett.
Better judgment, Drew. Better judgment. You see there he pulled up in stride, realising the ball was going to carry. It was a torpedo by Flanagan. And look, he was going back before then. That, you know, really good anticipation. You can't teach a fellow that.
No.
It's bred into them, isn't it, Peter?
Dead right, Don. You're born
You
with
had
that.
plenty of it.
You're born with it.
Well, the two stars have a goal each. The scores are level, but Ablett can break the deadlock here. And he does with his second.
Yes, well, that was a great piece of football. A great piece of football. Ablett by himself, what turned out to be an easy mark. But there's the kick on the carry. You can see there, they started together, Rice and Ablett. A little apart, but Ablett summed up the situation a little quicker than what Rice did. And he's put through his second goal. This is probably his best game since his comeback, Gary Ablett.
It's probably good coaching by Malcolm Blight too to have Ablett not actually at full forward, because if he plays at full forward you get Danny Frawley playing on you and he's a good nullifier, whereas up the ground a little bit Ablett's pretty dangerous. There's Couch, a sweeping one to Hocking. Well done, Gary Hocking. Now he'll kick to the half forward line. Here comes Ablett. Ablett versus Rice. Gary Ablett goes to ground, taps it on to Bairstow. It was good play. Bairstow hooks it back in front of goal. Darcy has marked in front of Frawley, and Tim Darcy will kick from 25 metres.
Now, if we go back to the centre of the ground, what a terrific turn by Gary Hocking. Gary Hocking's turn to get the ball down there was really, he spun on threepence, got away and sent the ball down. Ablett was under extreme pressure, but they finally got it back, and Darcy on knees took a chest mark.
Well, Tim Darcy, better known as a full-back, of course, but has played a few games this year up on the forward line, and he'll be pretty nervous. Most backmen
Kicked 2-3 last week.
That's right. And when he has played on the forward line, he often does kick a few points. Now, let's see this kick. It looks pretty good. It's a goal. So Geelong sneak ahead as Tim Darcy kicks his first. 5-2 the Cats. St Kilda 3-2.
Yes, well, he's confident as soon as that ball left his boot, Tim Darcy. There, Ablett getting it on quickly. Bairstow following up. Really doesn't look at the goal, just drags it back in towards the centre, and Darcy on hands and knees running to the fall of the ball and puts through his first goal. Tim?
Well, after Tony Lockett levelled the scores, the Cats have hit back with 2 goals in 3 minutes to lead by 12 points. Daniels, Coghlan dispossessed, and the umpire will throw it up, I reckon, from there.
Someone else is playing pretty well out there in those crunches is Paul Crouch. Now, he's being tagged by Jason Daniels. There's no love lost between them. They're both scragging one another off the ball, but Couch is really going after it. It's a good effort.
Harding, Bairstow for the Cats. On the turn. Stoneham a hand to it. Morris first to recover. But Stoneham back after it. He played that well. On the turn round the corner. Here's Hocking. Just soccers it forward, but it's all St Kilda back there. Rice.
Nowhere to kick it.
High ball holding up on the breeze. Bairstow did well to punch forward. Frawley, Harding, Grant. Grant wide. Too wide for Burke. He did well to keep it in. He's still behind half back. Good pass though, and Harvey marks.
Could be a good game, Robert Harvey.
His man's Gary Hocking, Peter.
Yes, well, they're both doing pretty well, actually, but that's typical of Ruck Rovers. Oh, there's a good mark. He's got a bit of class, this young Darren Forsman. Now he kicks to the half-forward line. Tim Darcy, oh, push in the back. Not paid. Morris. Ralph Smith. Winmar, they love him down here at St Kilda as he sprints through centre. Goes wide. Antrobus. Now where's Big Lockett? He's about to make his lead now to the pocket. Out he comes. He's got Rogers to beat. Lockett, strong. Back-up support from Coghlan. Coghlan brought the ground as he tried to kick it. And Geelong take it away through Flanagan. This is Hocking. Oh, they're off and running. Trevor Poole. The long kick, that's the way to do it. A 70-metre kick. Ablett still going in after it, Ablett. Devonport gets it to Newport, and St Kilda get out of trouble as the kick comes out to the half-back line.
Morris and Forsman. Well, Morris played it well, and he doesn't agree with the boundary umpire that went out.
Forsman looks like another Geelong player who wore number 33. Bruce Nankervis, who's now on the selection committee.
Peeking on for Daniels. Harding round the corner, up near the centre of the ground. Flanagan. Long kick with the breeze. Ablett camped underneath it. And at the back, Frawley takes a steady chest mark. Light rain falling here at Moorabbin now. That's going to make conditions pretty difficult. There's a breeze into the Saints' face in this quarter, and rain will just make it even worse. Oh, clever play. Holding the ball, cry the crowd on Mansfield. Ralph Smith gets the hand pass to Pekin. Off to Burke. The Saints running well. Steers the pass to Lowe. Burke goes past to get it back. The old 1-2. Burke to Coughlin.
Oh, well done,
Hinkley got a hand to it. Lockett loses it in the tackle of Rogers. Coughlin fighting hard for it. A push in the back, the umpire sees. Saints free kick.
Well, it's going to
Quickly, he's got Lowe and Antrobus by himself. Too slow.
Well, he's kicking it now to the pocket.
Well, that was loose play by Hughes. Antrobus was by himself. Oh, so was Lowe. He had plenty of time to get back, and they still spotted Antrobus.
Well, Antrobus will have a set shot now. Judging by the other kicks from his short pass.
Look at that. That is unforgivable.
Now, Antrobus will have to kick to the right-hand goalpost, judging by the other kicks we've seen at that end. So let's see how it comes off the boot. There's the kick. He's hooked it. And it won't even make the distance, this one. And it's forced over the line.
Did you watch Hughes on the mark?
He wasn't looking at the man.
He was arguing at the umpire.
He could have run around him.
Antrobus could have run around him and made a real fool of him.
That's dead right, Don.
Captain.
Well, there he is, little Andrew Hughes. Tremendous player. Rogers to the half-back line. Stoneham a mark.
And allowed to get away with that. The Saints fans wanted a free kick from Morris. Great kick by Stoneham to Hocking. Hocking off the left. Darcy can't take the mark. Socket away by Devonport. Ralph Smith after it. Merriman. They both crash to the ground. Play on, says the umpire. Darcy taps back. The ball's out of play. 32-21. An 11-point lead to Geelong with 4 1/4 minutes to go to half-time. Harding and Stoneham. Newport couldn't gather it. Hurried kick by Mansfield. Bairstow, dangerous here. Mark Bairstow over his shoulder for goal.
Well, he is doing well, Bairstow. He doesn't have many hand passes, but he does pick up a lot of kicks. 2 goals last week. He had 20-odd kicks last week and not a handball, and here he is swooping onto it. And a great goal. And Geelong doing better this quarter. Conditions not really good. A real slog.
The Cats doing it well. They lead by 19 points. And there's Bairstow again trying to crash his way through the centre. He is a class player. So is this man, Nathan Burke. To the half-forward line. Oh, beautiful pick-up, Steve Hocking. Now it's Schultz. Off the ground, Nathan Burke. To half-forward, Coughlin is free. Oh, beautiful pick-up, Frank Coughlin. Now he kicks it up for Lockett to come from the back. Thump the ground as Tony Lockett races in after. No one goes at him. He hooks it back to the pocket. Oh, nearly a good mark. Now it's Kitsky racing after it. Now, that was that Winmar who flew for that mark. And let's have a look at it again. Good attempt.
Just bad luck, wasn't it? Just couldn't get his body around. The fist of Poole got nowhere near it.
Goals hard to come by at this end. Chance for the Saints, but Bairstow takes it out of defence. He kicked the last goal, and here he is, 150 metres away in defence. Forsman keeps it going for the Cats. And they gained some ground there and got it up to centre wing. 6-2 to 3-3. So in this quarter, the Cats have kicked 4 goals straight to 1-2. Stoneham wins. Pekin. Couch for Geelong. A little hand pass clears the area. Gary Hocking to Forsman. Ablett. Dragged down by Rice. Free kick to Ablett.
I saw it.
And Rice knows it. He hung his head.
I thought that was rather soft compared to the other ones, especially in the first quarter. David Howlett on scene, adjudicating. There, It was pretty soft, really.
He actually lost the grip, didn't he? You had him,
and also Ablett was going to ground anyway. So he made it look a little worse. Gary Ablett through a mistake.
Gazza, the champ. He's had 5 kicks for 2 goals. Oh, beautiful. That is class.
Well, he's got his right boot on today, Gary Ablett. Didn't have it on last week. He only kicked the 1 goal, but he had 4 points beside his name. And this goal is third, 2 in this quarter, coming through the agency of a free kick, a rather soft free kick against Rice. It's a good battle between those two, nonetheless.
The Cats doing it well, and this is what I thought about 10 minutes ago was going to happen, because they had all the play, Geelong. They looked far the better side, but yet St Kilda got up with them at one stage, but the Cats are running away with it in this quarter.
The place for keeps Gary Hocking.
Well, he certainly does. There's Steve Hocking, his brother. They both like going in after that ball. Here's a holding the man decision. And it will go the way of the Cats. It's Paul Couch. And danger here for St Kilda as Couch, a wobbly kick. Ablett can't take it. Darcy. Well done, Darcy to Ablett. Brilliant play by Darcy. Who's this down? It's Mansfield on the left foot coming in at a shot. For a split second I thought it might have been Hinkley when I saw that. Looks a little bit like Hinkley. But it was Michael Mansfield, who had a great game against Collingwood a few weeks back at Victoria Park.
Devonport close to the boundary line. Grant the only chance for St Kilda. Burke underneath. Umpire will ball it up. Paul Couch has a new opponent. Tim Peakin's moved in on him. And Couch with 14 possessions just before half-time has been damaging the ball out of play. Newport's done a good job on Bairstow, but Bairstow's broken away a bit in this quarter. Kicked an important goal. There he is again, getting the ball in the clinches, getting the hard one. A great little hand pass. Merriman to Hocking. Hocking for goal. Oh, it's going to be tough for St Kilda now.
It's a little bit like the goal that happened earlier in the quarter when Couch went through, getting the handball from Simpson. On that occasion, it was Hocking going through. Nearly identical situation. Bairstow in there getting it out. And that's Forsman getting it quickly across. And Hocking, nobody around whatsoever. Steadied up and banged through Geelong's 8. They're doing well in this quarter, Geelong.
The Cats 6 goals to 1 in this quarter. That's what the Saints should have done in the first term when they had the breeze, instead of 2 goals each. Just seconds remaining to half-time. Poole breaks the tackle. Time is out for the Cats. The siren goes before it reaches Ablett. And at half-time, Geelong with a comfortable lead.
Bairstow is his opponent. Winmar and Bairstow.
A bit of jostling going on the right-hand side of the screen, and Harding wins the first tap down to Newport. The kick up towards the 50 already. Antrobus there with Lowe. Lowe does the shepherding. Antrobus really didn't go in hard enough for that one. And Geelong player Helger not in possession.
Newport's got the job on Couch. Jason Daniels had it initially. Now Jason Daniels on the wing with Trevor Poole.
Andrew Buse to take the free kick for the Cats. Isn't too sure. Finds Hinkley with a hand pass. Close to the boundary line this. Awkward one for all players, and it bounces out of play.
I really believe this Geelong side, well, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with in the finals. And having Hinkley on that half-back line has made an enormous difference to this side. There's Bairstow caught with the ball. Didn't have a lot of chance to get rid of it. Ricky Winmar having a go at Peter Cameron, but they've been very consistent, the umpires.
Danny Frawley now out on the 50-metre line. He's picking up Michael Mansfield, and David Grant's on the full-back line with Tim Darcy.
Ralph Smith to the half-forward line. Out comes Buse, and an easy mark. And Antrobus not working hard enough on Buse. There's Hocking, who's nearly the best man on the ground. Gets it further afield to Simpson. To the half-forward line. The mark dropped by Ablett. Players charge in after it. Mansfield was there. And again, umpire Peter Cameron being very consistent. And the man going in for the ball today has had plenty of time, and I think that's good.
Can't believe Ablett dropped that mark. He moved to the ball so beautifully.
Just hasn't got that touchback yet, Drew, has he?
No, not quite there, but you'd have to think that the Cats will certainly be there in the finals, and given another 6 or 7 weeks, well, hey, gee, look out the Cats at finals time. Stoneham wins the tap. Ralph Smith for St Kilda. Couch, Newport. Great stepping by Couch in the mud. Then the hand pass was knocked down. Taken by Daniels. Up to half forward, or short of half forward to Lowe. On the turn, Stewie Lowe. And Antrobus slipping behind Buse again. That's 3 times in the quarter. Buse has won that battle. Kicks it straight to Lowe. Lowe back to the 50. Coghlan the only chance. He takes it off Hinkley. Frankie Coghlan. They need this, but he's away to the right.
Good battle between those two, Coghlan and Hinkley.
Certainly has been a great clash. I think honours just with Ken Hinkley.
Here's Buse again getting away from Antrobus.
Oh, Antrobus. I wouldn't be surprised if Antrobus gets dragged within the next 2 minutes, because he was 40 metres away then from his opponent.
Mick Dwyer's warming up, Peter.
Well, here's Simpson to centre wing. Oh, the mark is dropped there by Harding, but goes to get it. Oh, good tackle laid on him. Here's Russell Morris to Nathan Burke. Now it's Craig Devonport to the half-forward line. Out comes Lowe at the back, and it's a free kick paid to Coghlan. Now he'll have to come back behind the mark.
And the runner has just gone over to Tony Antrobus, and he's putting up his hands. Why me?
Well, here's Devonport. The short one is on Lockett. Oh, he couldn't quite get back to take that mark. The big fella has discarded the long sleeves. And if St Kilda are to win, he would have to have a purple patch, I feel, and kick 4 or 5 quick goals.
Well, the amazing statistic for the game is that Tony Lockett hasn't taken a mark. Flanagan. Thrown out by Brown. The umpire saw it that way. St Kilda's free within kicking distance. Harvey or Winmar to take it. Robert Harvey.
And Antrobus now is coming off. He's coming off and being replaced by Mick Dwyer.
Well coached Peter McKenna.
Oh, well, it was obvious. He just wasn't working hard enough.
Robert Harvey, 30 metres out. A beautiful kick. He judged the breeze beautifully then. St Kilda 4-4, Geelong 8-2.
He's a much improved player, Robert Harvey. Still only a youngster and a real player. Been very impressed with him this year. The average is about 13 odd handballs a game. He's number 4 in the AFL as far as that goes. And has about 27 odd disposals, in the top 10 too. So he's a great player.
Very handy goal, that one to the Saints. Here's Harding to the half-forward line. Oh, Stewie, though, couldn't mark that wet ball. But goes and he's tried very hard, though. That was great play.
Oh,
that was really a throw by Coghlan. The short one is on Lockett after a terrific pass by Dwyer.
He's only kicked the 1 goal. It was a magnificent goal. Was that a throw by Frank Coghlan?
Well,
we'll watch it.
Oh! Gee, if the other one was a throw, I reckon that one was. As we see Lockett. Now again, Rogers has gone about 15 metres back, and as Lockett kicks, he's going to run straight at him. Now you'll see this as we're side on view of Lockett. They need this as Rogers comes at him. He kicks Lockett. Magnificent kick for a goal. So Tony Lockett has kicked his second. The Saints fighting back hard. They look a much better side now. 5-4 plays 8-2.
Well, he's had 4 possessions, 3 kicks, 1 handball and kicked 2 goals. Tony Lockett, and here it is. Oh, that was quick, wasn't it? But this is good play by Mick Dwyer, just coming on replacing Tony Antrobus. And Tony Lockett doesn't let him down.
Back in the middle, the Saints have kicked a couple of goals to narrow the gap to 16 points. Hinkley, he's chucked it away, and St Kilda have the run on this one. Ralph Smith, high ball in the direction of Lowe or Lockett. Lockett clears the path for Lowe, who's running out of room. Back to the goal square, and through 4 are behind.
There was a pressure handball by Ken Hinkley in the centre. He didn't look for anyone, he just wanted to get rid of that ball.
There's Hooper warming up, but Rogers has got the big job on Lockett. To the half-back line, it's all St Kilda. Oh boy, they're coming right back into this match now. Geelong in the final quarter will have the breeze, but the way St Kilda are playing at the moment, they might even have a lead by three-quarter time as they, from 55 metres straight off the side of the boot. McAdams had a very quiet day. Hocking's done a good job on him. That's Steve Hocking. Here's his brother Gary. Good play, Gary Hocking. Also good play by Harding. To tap it back to Newport. Harvey. McAdam. McAdam. The long kick. Big goal, McAdam. The Saints are back. Gilbert McAdams kicked his first. The St Kilda fans come alive. 6-5, or 6-6 in fact, to 8-2.
Well, he's been well held by Stephen Hocking, Gilbert McAdam. He's a spectacular player, and here he comes. He figures in play, gets on the end of the handball, and kicks his first. Maybe that'll give him a bit of a lift.
Flanagan off and Hooper's there to contest the centre bounce, but Harding beats him. Couch ducks his head, gets the hand pass through to Gary Hocking. Brilliant handball to Bairstow. His kick to half forward. Ablett.
That's better. That is better.
Bit of class in the middle, wasn't it? Couch and Bairstow. And what class on the forward line, G. Ablett.
He'll kick this, Drew.
He's going to Torp.
He let one go earlier.
He's kicked 3 goals. It is the torpedo, but it's way to the left. That was a bad one.
Oh, he's let me down.
But there was Ablett inside the 50, and you can gauge the breeze when he really had to unload with a big torp, and he was only about 45 metres from goal.
Saw a shot of Malcolm Blight. He'd be a little bit worried at this moment. There's Russell Morris. Beautiful hand pass to Winmar. Gee, they're a different side. St Kilda, a 60-metre kick to Lowe. Lowe running back with the ball, but the ball rolls over the line. The ball on centre wing. We have just over 17 minutes of play left in this third quarter. We're in for a terrific contest now because the Saints are fighting hard. Lowe versus Hooper. Hooper front position, hits it down with the left hand. The tackle on Hocking. Umpire calling play on. There's Frawley in there. Now it's Hooper. Good play by the big man. He's still going in to get it. He's got backup support. It's Gary Hocking receiving from Forsman to the half-forward line. It's fisted away from Stoneham over the line.
Under 17 minutes to go to three-quarter time. St Kilda have kicked the only 3 goals of this third quarter. The 2 number 10s go at it. Harding and Hooper. And a free kick to Geelong as Bairstow extricates himself from the soft turf. Hard kicking into this breeze. That holds up on the 50. Comes through to the back. Stoneham missed it. Mansfield slips the tackle. Stoneham takes it. Stoneham 20 metres out. Close. Oh, a goal.
Well, Barry Stoneham's first goal. He's a player that hasn't lived up to the form he showed last year. His 100th game today. His first goal. He's worked really hard. He's had a good battle with Russell Morris, but centre half forward is a difficult position to play. Here he is on the end of a handball, showing his skill. It was normally a right foot kick. Put that through with a left. His first goal.
Very handy goal, that one by the Cats. Good handball by Michael Mansfield in that patch of play too. Set up that goal to Stoneham. There's Winmar receiving the free kick now. He's centre of the ground. It's a wobbly kick to the half-forward line. Is that a mark? No. Umpire said it was touch. And now he will come in and throw the ball up. St Kilda supporters not happy. David Howlett telling Codlin why it wasn't a mark. Obviously he didn't get first bite. At the 50-metre line, Stewie Lowe taps it over. So does Dwyer. Beautiful play to Ralph Smith. An open goal coming up. And short Ralph Smith.
No, there's a free kick. There's a free kick.
No, it's a goal. It's a goal to Ralph Smith. So the Saints hit back again. What a game we're seeing now in this quarter. As we see the scoreboard, Geelong 9-2 leads St Kilda 7-5.
Well, the umpire found something in this passage of play. Watch if we can pick it up. David Howlett, the umpire. There, Gilbert McAdam was being held. Maybe that was a free kick because he made a point of going down to the umpire. There you can see the umpires conferring. Had that not been a goal, he would have given a free kick to St Kilda.
Sean Ralph Smith drifted up from half-back to kick that goal. I think he needed to because he let the tackle go through earlier on, which set up a goal for Stoneham. Here's Buse. Up to the centre, Couch. 56-48, Geelong leading by 8 points after they'd led by 29 at half-time. Brown. Short pass is good to Stoneham. 1.5 kicks to goal from there, though. Kicked by Stoneham. Holds up in the breeze. Darcy, good mark!
Gee, wasn't that a great mark, Don?
Well, it was a good mark because it wasn't a good kick and he just got his hands to it. Interesting to see Danny Frawley way up the ground picking up Sean Simpson, and there's a real finger-tipper. Good harassment by Grant, but it was Darcy just a little better as he goes short.
Winmar got his hand to it, and Winmar picks up his own crumbs. Well played, Nicky Winmar. To centre wing for McAdam. Hocking.
Now Hocking was held then. Come on, Peter Cameron.
And that ball's out for throwing.
Well, maybe the sun was in his eyes because he was shielding the sun from his eyes then, Peter Cameron, but he was definitely held then.
Well, the ball almost on half forward for Geelong. Hooper, a 20-metre punch. That was great play. Well, look at the pick-up by Stoneham, but he's harassed and forces the ball over the line.
He works hard, doesn't he, Barry Stoneham?
He does.
Good athlete.
Well, there's some great duels going on. Winmar's had a magnificent quarter for St Kilda. He's really giving them some drive, and I've been impressed with Hooper in this. There's Winmar again.
Well, that's Bairstow's man.
Well, here's Couch. Oh, he's going to run back into trouble. Great tackle by Love. Newport. Coughlin at the back. Well played, Frankie Coughlin. Breaks away. Kicks to Lockett. And Lockett marks. Oh, that's good football. St Kilda Pounders come away. Lockett will kick from 35 metres.
Here's the build-up. Lockett getting it from Coughlin. Paul Brown's now got the job. I think Brown's got the job on Coughlin. Hinkley's been shifted off him. Hinkley's picking up Harvey.
Well, the difference will be if he kicks this 3 points, and then we'll have a game on our hands. I thought Andrew Rogers gave up the ghost a little bit too easily then. He had the 2 bites of the cherry, Lockett. He could have spoiled. Oh, there's the kick out to the right. Oh, he's missed. A bad miss by the big fella.
Interesting what Rogers does, Peter. He runs back about 30 metres off the mark and then runs in. Do you think that puts Lockett off, being a former full forward?
Well, it's worth a try.
Kick in. Oh, look at that curling around into the breeze. Couch with Newport. Hinkley back there. Frawley on the forward line. Ball comes free. Coughlin. Like an eel, Frank Coughlin. Down he goes in the tackle. Helving not in possession. Free kick, Coughlin. He was an eel who nearly lost his shorts. Well, this is a terrific surge by the Saints. And a top angle on Coughlin's kick for goal.
Great camera shot, that one, isn't it? I wonder if he'll run out to the right, Drew.
But he's giving himself plenty of room. See how far he's going back, and when he goes back, he's edging a bit to the right to open up the goal face.
I bet he runs out to the right.
The breeze is right to left, which will open the gap. Hooked it. Can't really blame him from a tight spot there, but Lockett really should have kicked his.
It's his 3rd point, Frank Coughlin, for the game.
It's now 14 scoring shots to 11 in favour of St Kilda, where you wouldn't believe that because really Geelong have looked the better side, but not in this quarter. It's the former St Kilda player in Sean Simpson. The centre of the ground, socket off the ground by Morris. Here's Harvey, great tackle put on Harvey by Forsman.
He really did run into Forsman on that occasion, Robert Harvey. But Danny Frawley was down on the St Kilda half-forward line that time, following Sean Simpson. Started at full-back. You don't often see Danny Frawley so far down the ground.
Well, they've still got 11 minutes with the breeze, the Saints. Oh, there's
that's
some holding. Now, who was it against?
Surely.
It's Hooper.
Oh, what?
They were both holding. The umpire's gone the way of Hooper. I think everyone thought St Kilda was going to get it. Here's Hickley running away from the half-back line. Beautiful kick on the left foot. Stoneham fisted forward, but on the shoulder decision against Stoneham. Free kick to Morris.
Second and third on the ladder, these two teams, and nothing between them. At this moment, 7 points between them. Morris's mighty kick marked by Brown.
Lowe appealing for a free kick. He believed he was pushed out by Schulz.
Oh, good umpiring, Peter Cameron. That was Academy Award performance by Stewie Lowe.
Hinkley. Rogers up from full-back. He left Lockett behind. Rogers, short of half-forward. Good mark, Mansfield.
Good mark, wasn't it? Used his body well on Peak and Mansfield.
Now into the breeze. Streaming down is Darcy. No mark. Hocking, Gary. Short pass to Bairstow. Now he might struggle with this mark, Bairstow. 50 metres out.
Should kick it now. Ablett was one out. I'd back Ablett one out against anyone.
Ablett gives him a lead now. Bairstow goes for a torpedo. It's low and spinning. Luck's of fortune. The mark taken by Merriman. Well, that hardly got above head height the whole way for about 40 metres.
It's his second mark like that, Merriman. He got one earlier in the first quarter from Bairstow when the ball dropped. He was in front that occasion. It was a missed kick.
There's a million St Kilda defenders. Hard to understand how none of them could get a hand to it. Well, this will stop Saints' run. A goal by Merriman. His second. And a bit more breathing space now for the Cats. 10-2 to 7-7.
Well, it's the second goal they've scored this quarter at Geelong. Kicking to the breeze. It's rather fluky, the breeze. It's blowing directly down the ground. It's favouring St Kilda. You can see there the torpedo that really didn't come off from Mark Bairstow. But Merriman in front took a good chest mark.
The Cats by 13 points. Hooper beaten for it by Harding. Here's McDwyer. Couldn't pick it up. Simpson tries to crush his way through the pack. There's Merriman again. Buse. Had a good quarter, Andrew Buse, as he kicks wide and puts it out of bounds on the full. Penalty kick to Pekin. Tim Pekin, the former Fitzroy utility player. There's Frawley right down there on centre wing, as Don Scott mentioned a moment ago. Frawley to the half-forward line, low at the back. Couldn't snaffle the mark. Kicked off the ground by Hocking, Steve Hocking that was, and over the line it goes. Half-forward for St Kilda. They have just over 8 minutes in which to bridge the gap.
Geelong have kicked 8 goals straight since quarter time. Merriman, who kicked the last goal, finds Bairstow. High kick towards the centre of the ground. Poole from behind. Oh, the ball stuck in the mud.
Oh, he's got some
brilliant hand pass. Mansfield sets up Stoneham for the second time in the quarter. Now Ablett. Ablett, 50 metres out. Nobody back there. A spiral. It comes back, but just not enough.
He's got ability, Michael Mansfield. He got that ball out. Somehow he got the ball out from that pack. It's a great play in the centre.
All right, Ablett's a quick thinker. There's the kick. That'll be out in the full, so that'll be a Geelong kick. And it's at half forward for the Cats. Trevor Poole. Ablett's a quick thinker. He saw an open goal before and went for that booming torpedo. Still in that forward pocket area. Here's Tim Darcy. Caught the ground and it'll be a throw in. Still on half forward for the Cats. They lead 10-3 to 7-7.
Stoneham a big climb. Rice gave it straight to Bairstow. And Bairstow goals!
Well, he's jubilant, Mark Bairstow, as he's kicked his second goal. He really just slammed that onto the boot. Here it is in replay. The ruck contest, Stoneham. The ball juggled out. There he is. He just gets the ball and slams it in the direction of goal. But luck's a fortune. He's kicked his second, and Geelong's 11. 11 plays 7 as far as goals go. 49 playing 69 in points.
Well, a great margin now for Geelong, 20 points, and they'll come home with the breeze. There's Steve Newport. The bounce favours Denny Frawley. He's looking for Dwyer. He taps it on straight to Hinkley. Ken Hinkley, a touch of class. He goes short. Finds Couch. Couch wants to handball. Mansfield, a touch of the fumbles. Goes in to tap it on again. Sock it off the ground by Merriman. Darcy caught behind. Here's Morris. He loses the ball. Strong tackle at half forward for Geelong, and umpire David Howlett will come in and throw the ball up. And they've been very consistent today, the umpires. Howlett and Cameron, under the conditions, have done a great job.
And Dean Rice has been moved off Gary Ablett. And Frawley back there on Ablett at the moment. Stoneham applying the tackle. Ball not coming clear, and the umpire will do it all again.
Danny Frawley's one of those fellows, Peter, that really can only play at that full-back position. He's really not comfortable further up the ground because he's picking up Sean Simpson, who was giving him a bit of a run around.
Harding to Pekin. Mansfield, class again. Merriman, a snap. Won't make it. Ralph Smith is back there. Came up the ground, kicked the goal earlier. Frawley back to Ralph Smith. To the far side, Rice, just inside the line. He touched it, it'll be a throw-in.
4 kicks and 5 handballs to Dean Rice, but he's had the big job on Ablett. A bit of holding going on there. Simpson trying to crash his way through the pack. Merriman was there also. Here's a chance for Stoneham. Sean Ralph Smith dives on top of it, and by David Howlett again will throw it up at half forward for Geelong, but they've stemmed the flow. There's the Geelong bench, Darren Flanagan interchanging with Hooper doing all the ruck work.
Harding, he's worked tirelessly in the ruck. That ball's not coming out.
And the other fellow in the dugout beside Darren Flanagan was Andrew Wills, who's yet to come onto the ground.
Four minutes left in the quarter. So 4 minutes of wind-assisted time for the Saints. But they trail by 20 points. Hocking gets it back. Oh, the hand pass to Stoneham is great. Stoneham goals!
Well, Barry Stoneham, his second goal, and they've both come in this the third quarter. On the end of a hand pass, running past. There it is, 100 games today. Well done. Because earlier in his career, Barry Stoneham played in the seconds. He played as a ruckman, but he's a bit too short to play in the ruck in the seniors, and he really didn't have the mobility. But to credit to him, he's really worked on that side of the game. A great trier, and he's really made himself into a good footballer.
Well, they're doing it well now, Geelong. A good break, 75 to 49. Amazing turnaround halfway through this term when St.Kilda seem to be getting on top. There's Russell Morris to the half-forward line. Dean Rice off the ground. McAdam's been very, very quiet. He's got it this time, though. To the half-forward line. Coughlin versus Brown. Brown drops the mark. Here's big Stewie Lowe. Bring it to the full-forward line. Lockett and Rogers, and Lockett marks. Just a momentary...
Well, you think a lapse of concentration, because Rogers really was beside him. Look, you can see how far Rogers is behind Lockett.
Just spectating a little bit. It looked like Rogers and caught out. Well, Tony Lockett, they need this. He's kicked 2. The big full forward, and reportedly carrying a groin injury at the moment. From directly in front. Tony Lockett, a little bit to the right. Did he sneak it in? He's missed again. So 2 bad misses by Lockett. I just wonder if he is carrying a groin injury, whether that is affecting his kicking.
I don't think so. He's moving pretty well, Peter. It's hard to run when you've got a groin injury. He got a corky last week. Actually, Frank Coughlin ran into him, bruised the front part of his thigh.
Hooper up towards centre wing. Oh, Ralph Smith, a good mark. He plays on from outside the boundary line, surely.
No, he's got to go back behind his mark. Start behind the mark. He was in front then when he took off.
Kick up towards centre half forward. Low climbs. Oh, a mark and a half, Stuart Lowe. Lockett jostling with Rogers near the goal square.
He fancies himself, doesn't it? Because Lockett really did put on a good lead, but Lowe was a bit slow to realise.
Breeze at his back. Distance shouldn't be a problem. Oh, it's a good kick. Oh. Well, St Kilda badly needed that. But one thing about this quarter, Geelong have proved you can kick goals into the breeze, so maybe the Saints aren't totally out of it.
You don't realise how good this passage of play was. Number one, the mark. Watch this. Bang. Oh, great mark. Now the kick. Now, that's from nearly 50 metres out, and with a heavy ball, that is a magnificent kick.
8-8 plays 12-3. See if they can get another one before three-quarter time. They could certainly do with it. 1.5 minutes of play left is to three-quarter time. Here's Hinkley. Ablett. Oh, great use of the body, Ablett. They've got Frawley on Ablett now. And the chip pass is to Gary Hocking from another Gary and Ablett. Hocking to the half-forward line over the back. Danger here because Mansfield swoops on it. Straightens up Michael Mansfield. Bang. And it's a goal. So Geelong countering everything St Kilda throw at them. 13-3 plays 8-8.
Well, Gary Hocking's kick was to 3 Geelong and 1 St Kilda. It was Harding. See, Harding about the only one there. Also Grant. But Harding just not quick enough to follow up from that spoil. And Michael Mansfield is a class player. Did a magic handball in the centre earlier in this quarter to get the ball going. There's some jubilant Geelong supporters.
Well, the Cats have matched the Saints goal for goal in this quarter. It's 5 goals 1 to 5-5 in this quarter. So Geelong have only been outscored by 4 points, even despite St Kilda's resurgence. Rice, good pass to Lowe. Now, 49 seconds left. Quick goal here. They get it out of the middle and kick another one. Who knows? Lowe from 50 metres. Offline. Got the distance all right.
Gee, that's a long kick, even with the breeze under these conditions.
He really has worked at his kicking because his kicking was a weakness in his game when he started.
Well, the kick from Rogers out to Hinkley. Hinkley will try and get around there and he punches it to the line. Umpire's paying deliberate. And he didn't have anywhere else to go. He's looking at his teammates to say, now, where were you with the lead? Now, they can really do with one here. They've got 10 seconds. Here's the kick from Coughlin. Lockett at the back. Can he get there? Thump the ground. Geelong get it out. This time Simpson racing it to the line. And a good quarter really for Geelong then, because at three-quarter time they lead St Kilda 13-3, 81. The Saints 8-9, 57.
And they bounce the ball in the centre to start the last quarter. With the Cats at the minute leading by 24 points. They have the breeze. Bairstow to Couch. He balks the hand pass. Paul Couch, brilliant. Not a great kick though. Ablett with Frawley. Socket away by Ralph Smith. And he takes it through for a rush behind.
And Danny Frawley appealing to the umpire for holding. He was being held by Gary Ablett on that occasion.
You would have thought that Frawley would have lined up on Ablett, wouldn't you, right at the start? You'd think that'd be the matchup. There's Russell Morris to the half-back line. Oh, here's danger because Ablett's got it from 40 metres. Hooks it up in front of goal. Mark the stone.
Maybe he's regaining his confidence, Peter.
Had a great third term, didn't he?
He did. He's had a very quiet year. But he ran onto the ball quite nicely to kick 2 goals in the third quarter, and that was a confident mark again. They really do need this big fella firing a centre-half forward for them, Geelong.
Well, you can see a brand new football. He took that mark with now from directly in front. Oh! I had marked that down as a goal. I hit it down for his third goal and he missed it. And I'll just cross it out, Don.
Sure, he had
Because from, 12 metres, and he's missed. Bad miss. It's kick 2. And,
Stephen Newport going off the ground. Now he's had the job of tagging. He had Couch in the third quarter. He had Bairstow early in the game. So Anthropos coming on.
Close to the line and now out. Well, it'll be a tough assignment for St Kilda in this last quarter. They're into the breeze. Although Geelong did kick 5 goals into the breeze in the third quarter. But even that rush behind makes the difference 4 goals won. So the Saints will need 5 goals to nothing from here.
Nathan Burke's now got the job on Paul Couch. Couch has had 3 opponents. Jason Daniels, Stephen Newport, and now Nathan Burke.
Ball thrown up by umpire Cameron. Sunny conditions here. Had a little bit of rain earlier on. And he's been an excellent player, Mansfield. But Morris takes the mark in defence for the Saints.
Don't often see that. He had time to brush his hands off on his jumper before taking the mark. Russell Morris on that occasion.
He centres the ball. Plenty of cats here. Danger. Comes to the front. Forceman to Poole. Oh, he had a choice. Bairstow took it. Still in the centre square. Long kick on the turn. Ablett gets back there, but not in time. Yes, he spoiled Russell Morris. The ball at ground level. The umpire will throw it in the air.
Good effort by Ablett just to get a fist there. Craig Davenport on the ground, playing in the back pocket, Davenport.
Peter Cameron about to throw the ball up. About 20 metres out from the Geelong goal, here's Harding. Defensively hits it back towards the line. It was good play. Merriman, Harvey, Davenport. Craig Davenport to centre wing. 1 plays 2 here. Geelong should win out. Oh, free kick to Rice. He was held by Hooper. It was almost a mark to Geelong initially, but they didn't quite hold it long enough. Rice to the half-forward, low with strength. Look at that strength. Great play by Stewie Lowe. He's looking for the hand pass over the top. Nathan Burke gets his boot to it. Oh, Hickley. Gee, I like this player. I reckon he is. I'll tell you what, he'll go very close to winning the Brownlow medal this year, Hickley. There's a big statement. He's had a sensational year.
Because he was moved off Coughlin.
He's had a sensational year, Hickley.
Now Schultz up to centre wing. We'll let Peatondon fight that one out. Low, the hand pass over the top to Burke. Well, Hooper crashing straight over the top. Gives away his second free in a minute.
You can laugh, Don. You'll find at the end of the year, if the umpires have... Look at that, but... Oh, that's a big free kick. You'll see at the end of the year, if the umpires have done their job properly, he'll get a lot of BOGs.
Winmar, not a bad kick into the breeze. Low. Oh, he's taken some fantastic marks today. Lockett breaks away from his opponent. Look out, here he comes.
Oh,
rash. Glad I'm not underneath him, but what a mark taken in defence by Poole.
That was courage personified as Bairstow kicks it to the wing. Here's Daniels, brought to ground. Mansfield working very, very hard. Now it's Jason Daniels again on the left foot to the half-forward line. Steve Hocking taps it on. Bairstow again. Oh, the chip pass. Gary Hocking will go over the top to Stoneham. Stoneham will have an open shot at goal. Oh, he's gone the chip pass. I don't know what he was trying to do. Then Ablett, tremendous play. He should have handballed over the top then, Stoneham. Davenport. Ralph Smith. And St Kilda get out of trouble. It should have been a certain goal to Geelong then. How will the umpire see that? A free kick to Jason Daniels on centre wing.
In all fairness to Stoneham, he was trying to get it across to Darcy, but he went for the kick. The short kick should have gone for the hand pass.
Stewie Lowe, 10 marks, 18 possessions. Here come the Saints. Coughlin. High ball. Rice. Yes, a one-hander.
Well, he started on Gary Ablett. In the back line, a surprise move. He did well initially on Ablett and has been taken away, as we see now, playing on the forward line. But he's made his name this year as a rover come forward pocket. He's made state selection. That warrants how good his form has been. He's got tremendous toe over the first couple of yards, Dean Rice, a former Geelong under-19 player.
40 metres out. A beautiful kick. Oh, poster. High up. He really cut through the breeze there.
It really was a good kick, even though it didn't score a goal, because he did cut through the breeze, and he is a great kick, Dean Rice.
Tipped his head over the ball really well then, a la Gavin Brown.
Oh, Rogers. Oh, it's kicked to the centre of the ground with a torpedo. Beautiful kick. Here's Daniels. Oh, he was harassed. It was a free kick. He made sure he was seeing Trevor Poole. Now he'll go the long kick also. It's a wobbly one. Ablett. Oh, nearly a mark. Grabbed by Merriman. In towards goal it goes, and across the face. And for one split second I thought Ablett had taken that mark. 13-6 plays 8-10. Plenty of time for the Saints, but, well, Geelong are holding them out at the moment.
Kick in by Morris, straight up the centre. Bit dangerous into the breeze. Harding marks though. Played a fine game, Paul Harding. Back to Winmar.
Oh.
Once again this holds up. Rice with courage. And he comes up with it, Rice. The ball spills to Harvey. The umpire wants it to ball it up just as Robert Harvey was dashing away. And listen to the St.Kilda fans. Action late with his whistle then, David Howlett.
Centre wing. Oh, that was a little bit high.
Jump ball in basketball terms, that one. Both players having hand on ball.
Nathan Burke was the man. There he is. He had the ball, and a very good player is Nathan Burke. Again, Hooper beaten for it by Harding. Ooh. Players racing after it. And again, the ball will be thrown up on centre wing.
Andrew Wills warming up, getting his first run of the day for Geelong. Stretching on the boundary line. There he is, Andrew.
Now, Burke has been spoken to by umpire Howlett. Well, I thought he was grabbed a little bit high, actually. I called that in the... maybe that's what he's having a go about. And now David Howlett to throw it up. Harding, the two number 10s, Harding and Hooper. No decisive hit out. Now Burke shuffles it forward. Antrobus. Couch with great skills. Brings it to the half-forward line. Stoneham, a great attempt. Couldn't quite take it. And it's cleared away by Russell Morris.
To half-forward. Punch comes from behind Dwyer. Hinkley, great scoop. And what a kick! 60 metres to the 50-metre line. Devonport first back there. Oh, Merriman, brilliant. Into Mansfield. Mansfield over the top. He had to wait, Darcy, but he kicks the goal. Mansfield poleaxed after he got rid of that ball.
Would have been a free kick. I don't know if it's a report. He's spending a lot of time.
And here it is on replay. Watch Mansfield. And then
no, it's the accidental boot.
Goal to Darcy.
Well, the Cats are doing it very, very well. 90 to 58.
Sean Simpson off for Geelong, and Andrew Wills coming on for his first run. He's on the wing, picking up Dean Rice. There he is in screen 45.
And Michael Mansfield is up and about. Oh, Bairstow did the ruck work then, and he goes to get it again, Mark Bairstow. Brown. My handball straight to Harvey. Here's Andrew Hughes. The half-forward line. Stoneham was holding. Oh, he ended up taking a sensational mark, Stoneham. Off he goes to Gary Hocking. The short pass is on. Here's Ablett. Great pass. Good lead. And that was copybook football, that wasn't it?
It was. It was a sensational mark. It turned out a sensational mark by Stoneham. He was trying to hit the ball on. But then he marked it, controlled it, got it across to Hocking, who spotted Ablett, who was already on a lead. He got away from Frawley. And now from 45 metres out.
Well, he's kicked 3, Gary Ablett, and that's his 4th. And the Cats have just about sealed the match. 15-6 to 8-10.
4 goals, 1 to Gary Ablett. 1-4 last week. An easy chest mark. He's got a lot of acceleration over the first couple of yards. Tony Antrobus off again for St Kilda. Kitchke on. Kitchke going to the half-forward line.
Well, every time Antrobus was on Buse was looking best on ground. Back in the middle. Hooper gets it down, but Winmar for St Kilda. Coughlin loses it to Hinckley. That didn't go 10 metres. Pekin told to play on. Harvey crashes through. McAdams been very quiet. Short passes to Lockett. Wide of the target. Another one-hander. What a mark by Buse. Back to Rogers. Rogers wide for Hocking. His disposal, Gary Hocking, has been great. Pinpoint onto the chest of Poole. Harvey closes the gap. Poole to the 50-metre line. Stoneham the mark.
He's getting better, Stoneham.
Darcy offers a lead in short. Tim Darcy takes the mark.
It's now becoming a polished performance by Geelong. The way they moved the ball from that back line on that occasion, they had loose men everywhere, but their kicking to the position and to man was such a high order that the players really did make it look good.
Darcy, the former fullback, for his third goal. Oh, middle of the pack, Stoneham. He comes back short.
No, play on.
Didn't go 10. Merriman walks round the man on the mark and misses.
Might be a touch of arrogance, do you think, Peter?
He couldn't. Russell Merriman saying to Peter Cameron, why wasn't that a mark? Well, it didn't travel the required distance. It's a pretty fine line. The kick to half-back. Jason Daniels was the flyer. Couldn't take it. Really, they've battled hard all day, St Kilda, but they really haven't looked to be the class side that Geelong is. Peter Cameron about to throw it up again. Wills is on the ground. It's easy to pick out, Don. Now he's got some mud on the shorts. Young Andrew Wills. As I said earlier, they're gradually blooding a lot of good young players, Geelong, into this side. And of course, they've got some great experienced players too there. Bairstow, Ablett, Hocking, Stoneham, Darcy.
Buse.
They've all been Buse. They've all been round a fair while. Again, Harding taps it to ground. There's Couch getting it forward. Devonport. Devonport again thrown off the ball when he didn't have it. And it is a free kick to Craig Devonport at half-back.
Rice. Still just about at half-back. Centres the ball low from behind. Didn't try to take the mark. Forceman. Handball's wide. Nobody there for Geelong. Ralph Smith to Rice. Enough pressure. Put Rice off his kick. Stephen Hocking sweeps the handball to Bairstow. Good play to Buse. He spins out of trouble. Well done by Hardy. McAdam gets the hand pass up towards the 50. Daniels waited, which was fatal. That comes to Hocking, and here go the Cats. Ken Hinckley up towards half forward. Couch at full stretch. No mark. Burke goes backwards. Devonport. Cats still putting on pressure on the forward line. Look at the tackling. The ball comes free their way. Couch. Hinckley. A high ball. Ablett leaves Frawley.
He's playing it.
Free kick.
Free kick.
Well, Ablett has won the battle of the champs today between Ablett and Lockett. That is Ablett's 8th mark. He's coming up for his 13th possession. Lockett's had 3 marks and 6 possessions.
I'll tell you what, he's running into a bit of form too, this champion. He's done some magical things again today.
And Ablett's also 4 goals to Lockett's 2. Ablett is now 5 goals.
A good effort by Gary Ablett. He's a little quicker over the first couple of yards than Danny Frawley. You can see they're getting in front of Frawley. Frawley a little late on the scene. Hand across the shoulder. Free kick. He has kicked particularly well today, Gary Ablett. He's kicked 5 goals, 1.
Well, 16-7 to 8-10. Ablett's kicked 5. Winmar has been a very good player since half-time. Brown, he's got a fine future, young Brown. Number 40, Paul Brown. Umpire paying the advantage here to Harvey. Stuart Lowe's worked very hard. He should kick it now. Lockett's one out with Rogers. Now he leads. The short one is on. Beautiful pass by Lowe.
To mine, who's best on the ground, Stuart Lowe. In the losing side. He's done particularly well at centre-half forward. Kicked some terrific goals. That was a good pass to Lockett on a lead.
Well, Tony Lockett's kicked 2. He kicked badly last week. He's missed a couple of sitters today. Let's have a look at that. And he won't quite make the distance, and a mark to Geelong. Brown gets his boot to it. So you can't tell me that Lockett is not injured, not affected in his kicking. He's kicking nowhere near as well as he normally can as the kick comes up to the pocket and out of bounds on the full.
But he's running well, Peter. He's running well at the ball.
Kick in, well outside the 50. Low, a couple of touches, but not the third, which might have made it a mark. Forceman to Couch. Well, that looked a bit like a throw. Bairstow. Up to centre wing. Poole. Socket away by Morris. Forceman, 33, leads the race over Harvey. Oh, Morris, well picked up. Low again. Long way out. A high ball, holding up. Lockett out, number 2 to 1. Gets possession, is dragged down by Buse. That's some sort of a tackle. Kitchke to Coughlin, and Coughlin kicks the goal.
Belated goal. As we see there, Geelong 16-7, 103. St Kilda 9 goals, 10, 64. Lockett.
How's Buse's tackle?
This is the tackle. Well picked up, Drew. He's a strong little man, Andrew Buse. Strong in the upper body. The ball spills out to Coughlin. Frank Coughlin's done well today. Has kicked 1 goal, 3.
Well, back to the centre, 16-7 to 9-10. A little bit too late, I think, that goal. They've got just over 9 minutes of play left. Here they go for Kitchke. Gets it to Harding. Hinkley again. 18 kicks he's had on the half-back flank. Centre wing is Rice. Good tackle by Wills, and then he was held, Rice. Now the advantage will be paid to Tony Antrim. An ordinary kick, but it just lands inside of the mark. It's been taken by Mick Dwyer.
If that had gone out on the full, he might have been dragged for the 4th time.
Well, there's a great camera shot. He wants to go short, and but big hands of Stewie Lowe. Up they go to take another mark. He's taken 12 marks and had 15 kicks. Look at that. 12 marks on a day like today. What a great performance by the big centre-half forward. Now, we'll have to kick a little bit right to left, right-hand goal post. He's put the mark on the ground, and his kicking certainly has improved under Peter Hudson. Now, let's have a look at this kick. He stabs at it slightly across the face, and it's forced over the line. So for a behind. So 9-11 plays 16-7, and Kenny Sheldon looks on, and he'd be a little bit disappointed by this performance. They were beaten by Essendon down here in a crunch game too.
Kick in. Yep, they went into the game with question marks over them, St Kilda, and they'll emerge with perhaps bigger ones. Umpire calls for it and will ball it up. Because when they met Essendon, the Bombers were second on the ladder. They come down here, and this is a second versus third again, and once again they've been beaten easily. Antrobus back to Harding, over the head of Rice. Coughlin somehow gets the hand pass away to Dwyer, but it breaks away from him and out of bounds, about 30 metres out from goal. Terrific kicking by Geelong. 16-7. It's 23 scoring shots to 20, but they lead 103 to 65.
We saw a shot of Gilbert McAdam on the bench. He's had a pretty quiet day. He was well beaten by Steve Hocking. These conditions right up the alley of a player like Steve Hocking. A little bit slow, but pretty tough and plays
He's done
it hard.
well on McAdam, hasn't he? You know, McAdam really hasn't come into the game except in the third quarter.
Well, there's the big thump away. That was by Hooper. Low, still working hard. And now a free kick's been found at Geelong at half-back for too high. Now this could be, it's going to be reversed, is it? Couch has had it reversed, and it will now go to Stewie Lowe. What a game he's played. Now he's looking for Lockett. In front was Kitsky. Coughlin gets it to Tony Antropus, who kicks to the pocket, and a good pass in. And he's found McDwyer.
He's got a touch of class about him, Antropus. Tony Antropus, you can see it on that occasion, but it's a pity he lacks consistency in his game, whereby he can string a season together.
Well, McDwyer kicking for his first goal of the game. Pretty acute angle as he kicks. It's close and hit the post. So they really needed that one if they would have any chance at all. But the game certainly has been well won by Geelong. 16-7, plays 9-12.
Saints have hit the post 3 times, to the Cats once. Mighty kick in to the centre square. Hooper gets it to the back. Antropus takes it. Short pass, good to Rice. Thought about it, had half a step. Right in front, 50 metres out, Dean Rice. Too far out to score. Low and Lockett. Oh, the pass
nearly went to the man on the mark.
It nearly did.
I think it was meant for Lockett, wasn't it?
A funny old pass, but a lucky one for Nicky Winmar. He's no certainty either, kicking from 45 metres. Had to go for the torpedo, gets great distance, but misses to the left.
He's done well since he's gone as a ruck rover. Admittedly, he's playing a little wider on Bairstow, but has come into the game. He was playing on the wing earlier. Had probably the better of the battle out of he and Poole, but has been a better player the second half, Nicky Winmar.
He's had 20 kicks, Winmar. Here's Couch coming through centre of the ground to the Hocking. Now we had backup support there in the centre. Let's see as they unravel themselves. And it was Trevor Poole on the bottom of that pack. Harding has battled manfully. That was Harvey. Again, it's... Well, that time it was Mansfield getting it down to the half-forward line. Bairstow tried to crash his way through. Here's Ablett. Ablett again punches it on. That was good play. Geelong still with a chance in front of goal. They're trying to work it away. Here's Gary Hocking. He's caught. Gets in a hand pass. Winmar snaps on the ball at half-back and kicks it to centre wing.
No mark. Socket forward by Stephen Hocking. Mansfield, impressive display. Couch in the thick of things all the time. Paul Couch, 24 possessions, goes wide. Merriman pops it up for Bairstow. Well, the heat's gone out of St Kilda's game. That's a pretty easy mark for Bairstow, about 40 metres from goal. Just under 4 minutes left. And Geelong lead easily by 36 points. Bairstow for his third. Chance, a goal. (17-7 to 9-13).
He doesn't give himself much of a chance when he shoots for goal, Bairstow. There's snaps when he's not looking for goal, and this one he just kind of put it on his boot. Whereas a lot of players line up very, very deliberately. Seem to tumble off his boot, but it's still got there. He's kicked one goal in the second, third and fourth quarters.
Very, very impressive display this by the Cats. Not many sides come down to Moorabbin take on the Saints and come away with a victory. And if you have a victory, it's normally has to be a hard-fought and close victory. But they've done it really, really well. Very, very impressive. There's Gary Hocking. Free kick on Harding here for too high. And Harding almost at centre-half back. Well, what a handball this one. I think, yes, on to Daniels. Jason Daniels to the half-forward line. But Michael Schultz, he's been well beaten, but he took a mark then in front of Lowe, who hasn't stopped trying, Stewie Lowe. Gary Hocking to the half-forward line. This is Trevor Poole. Poole straightens up from 45 metres, kicks in. Ablett can't get back as the ball beats him over the line for a behind to the Cats.
So Geelong heading for their 6th win in succession, and Malcolm Blight's remarkable record at Moorabbin continues. Hasn't been beaten here as a player or coach. Morris kicks in. Grant a bit short of the action. Forsman, or Couch again. Threw that out of one-hander. Burke, now to Harvey. Hard to pick your feet out of the sticky mud, but it hasn't been difficult for Stewie Lowe, who takes his 13th mark. A big day at centre-half forward. Now up to the 50-metre line. Oh, that's a mark by Hinkley.
I'll tell you what, don't laugh about that Brownlow medal, Don. I'll tell you, he could play. He's a great player.
Good running by Rogers off Lockett, and Rogers up in the centre square, takes the mark in between half-back and wing. Back to Hocking. Winmar comes in to make a contest of it. Here's Hinkley again. Bounce almost didn't come back to him. 40-metre kick. Ablett. Down goes Frawley. Ablett still a chance. He's got 2 on him now. Still Gary Ablett. Great football. Line it up, son, and kick the goal. He goes for the pass. Even better. Darcy.
Just have a look at his weight, will you? There's a man down. He's let an elbow go.
It's not Frawley, is it?
It is Frawley. He copped it. There was 2 on 1, and he let him have it. And then picked up the ball, and there's Frawley, a very groggy man. Now watch this, watch this. The ball will come down. Ablett here with Frawley, then another St Kilda player will come along. Now, bang! You got to be quick to see them, don't you?
I think you enjoyed that better than the pass and the goal, Don.
But anyway, he's up, he's all right.
Looks.
There was a similar one on Gary
again.
Lyon once.
Here's another one. Short and sharp.
Well, Frawley looked a little bit. Well, he copped one across the face there, but he doesn't look too bad. Back to the centre with Peter Cameron. Just over a minute.
He's come off the ground, Peter. He hasn't gone through interchange, straight off the ground.
Well, I think
a minute left.
The stage Stephen Newport's on. But back to the centre as players pouncing on top of the ball. And I thought that was accidental by Ablett anyway. Don, you don't agree?
Oh, come on, how many blokes do that?
Well, you often throw your football, your arm gets thrown back. You cop one.
Made some big statements today. We've seen the Brownlow medalist out there. We've seen one of the most intentional accidental elbows.
Well, there's the captain, Danny Frawley.
He didn't find it was accidental too.
Well, tremendous player. He's been for St Kilda. Frawley hardly ever has goals kicked on him. Great record he's got at full-back.
He's only had 6 today.
Just 13 seconds left. Hooper to Bairstow. Cats might get another one yet. Long kick by Bairstow. Ablett. Gary Ablett plays on and kicks another one. 6 for the game. A free kick paid against Ablett. The goal doesn't count.
Grant out on that occasion. Why don't they pick them up all the time?
And a 50-metre penalty to further rub salt into the wound. They've given him his 6th goal. I still reckon it was a goal anyway. There's Harding. It's all over. Saints have been buried at Moorabbin. An important game for second spot on the ladder. The Cats have it. 18-8. 116 to 9-13-67. Broad grin. Ablett and Nicky Winmar.
Two religious guys coming off together. That's a good camera shot. He's not happy, Stewie Lowe, is he? He tried his heart out. No, that guy there, Tony Lockett, there is no way known he's 100% fit.
Yeah, 2 goals. That was his worst return since his late start to the season. Because coming in, he'd averaged nearly 8 goals a game.
Stoneham, there's Couch. Didn't Couch play well in that first half? He really put in. He's got the big grin on the face. They're very happy, and so they should be. A terrific team performance. Stoneham lifted them in the second half. There's Hinkley, who I think's a great player now, and top performance by Geelong.
The Cats very happy to get the points at Moorabbin. The final score, Geelong 18-8, 116, beating St Kilda 9-13, 67.